There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey and Glasser and by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia, welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around a simple song. Well, thank you so much. Welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the mountain state of West Virginia. But today we are not in West Virginia. We are in Harrisonburg, Virginia, at the Forbes Center on the campus of James Madison University as guests of radio station WMRA over here. And boy, are we excited to be here. And we think we brought a show along that will make you excited. During our next hour, we're going to be hearing from some local folks who have been on the mountain stage a couple times before. We know how good they are. I know folks around here know how good they are. You there on the radio are going to find out. The Steel Wheels will be out during our next hour. Also, one of the finest bluegrass bands in the land for over 4 decades have come over from the D.C. area where they live. The Seldom scene is here with us. A very talented woman who originally was from up in Boston, now lives in New York City, singer and songwriter. I'll tell you much more about her later on. Jonatha Brooke has come back to see us on the mountain stage. And a man who's been with several groups on the show before, including the Grammy winners Nickel Creek. Mr. Sean Watkins is here today with some friends. But we're going to start it out with these 6 folks that you see up here, and they come from down in Asheville, North Carolina, a real center of music now, and they are a perfect personification of that town because they have a lot of traditional roots, country roots, and with a little extra too. Their latest album, which is called On the Ropes, has, I think, 13 songs. 12 of them were written by the lady you see over there, Amanda Ann Platt. And then one of them is Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. That gives you a little example. They don't always stick right down in the country music side. Please welcome for the first time to the mountain stage, the Honeycutters.
Of watching the door and all been here before. And these are the only eyes that I have for looking at you. And they may be lonely tonight, but they're catching the light and they're telling the truth. And I kept them open, just hoping for someone to make them less blue. And these are the eyes that follow the telephone wires to come home. Thank you so much. We are the Honeycutters. We're so excited to be here for the first time on Mountain Stage, and in such good company, too. This is really quite a night of music that y'all are in for. We are, as Larry mentioned, playing some tunes from our new album called On the Ropes, and this is a little tune called The Handbook. I like a man with real deep pockets. I like to be wined and dined and danced. And there's always something to be said for holding doors and holding hands and all the things the movies call romance. But do you know what I'd really like? Is if you just come here tonight. Well, you don't have to call first, 'cause you know that I'm at home. But don't give me time to think about it, change my mind or start to doubt it, wonder if it's right. It's only one way we could know. And babe, you give me too much credit. If there's a handbook, I ain't read it. All I know is when we're together, my heart starts singing. I'm gonna let her in, you don't have to ask to kiss me. I like it when you taste like whiskey. Makes me feel like I was 15. Makes me wonder, couldn't this be love? Well, I know your mama raised you right, to be respectful and polite, to wait your turn and take it on the chin. But my mama didn't raise no fool, and there's a time to play it cool. But when your ship is leaving, well, you better learn to swim. And babe, you give me too much credit. If there's a handbook, I ain't read it. All I know is when we're together, my heart starts singing. I'm gonna let her in, you don't have to ask to kiss me. I like it when you taste like whiskey. Makes me feel like I was 15. Makes me wonder, couldn't this be love? Oh baby, why couldn't this be love? Thank you so much. That's Tal Taylor playing the mandolin over there. We got Matt Smith on pedal steel, Evan Martin playing guitar, Rick Cooper on the bass, Josh Milligan back there on the drums. He's going to do some singing for you too. Once I had a love I took for granted and thought that I could trade him for a song. And now he's gone and I'm alone. I finally understand it. He's the one was leaving all along. So I thank God for all his lesser angels here beside me in this bar tonight. His flannel shirts and blue jeans and the promises of strangers make for a less blinding shade away. And once I had a little piece of heaven, and all I'm trying to do is get it back. Well, I've been saving up my pennies and counting my blessings. Who could ever blame me for that? Well, I never thought that love was worth the fight. Now I'm pulling my punches, making up for lost time. The sun has set, but I ain't through with trying. Yeah, I'm walking the straight and narrow, keeping under the street light. Once I had a little piece of heaven, and all I'm trying to do is get it back. Well, I've been saving up my pennies and counting my blessings. Who could ever blame me? Who could ever blame me for that? Thank you. This next song is kind of another sad one. Sorry. It's about the party being over. But this party is just getting started, so don't you all go anywhere. Well, that's all right, Joe. Don't you cry, no. Let me pour you another glass of beer. Yeah, sure, the bar's closed, but by now you ought to know. If you got nowhere to go, you can stay here. We can talk about the better days when you always had a card to play, and the piano and the poker games, well, they carried us away. And that outlaw, Jesse James, well, he was known to keep a spare ace. And he shot this place full of holes, but he sure could tell a joke. Now all of the gunslingers got rings on their fingers, and they got the barroom girls home ironing their shirts. And I got a feeling like I'm waiting on the last train home. It's been a little slow, but it's coming, I know. You remember that oil man? Well, I probably should have married him. He always had an honest dime to spend, but he couldn't dance. And I was never one to compromise. Yeah, I always been the stubborn kind. So when he rode out of town, well, I just laughed. And how the whiskey burned, how the men did flirt, like the ponies tied outside, pawing at the dirt. Well, I broke the years down, and I turned them into days. And one by one I danced them all away. Now all of the gunslingers got rings on their fingers, and they got the barroom girls home ironing their shirts. And I got a feeling like I'm waiting on the last train home. It's been a little slow, but it's coming, I know. Now I serve 'em what they ask for. They got the money, I give something more. It still says welcome on the front door. We'll keep that old piano tune. But when it's time to close, it's just you and me, Joe. And the ghost is something great here in this room. 'Cause all of the gunslingers got rings on their fingers, and they got the barroom girls home ironing their shirts. And I got a feeling like I'm waiting on the last train home. It's been a little slow, but it's coming, I know. Yeah, I got a feeling like I'm waiting on the last train home. It's been a little slow, but it's coming, I know. Thank you so much. We just got one more for you, if I can. Oh, I found my pick. Usually I'm so smooth, I can like get my pick out of my pocket in time for when it gets louder, but I didn't do it that time. We got one more for you. Thanks so much for letting us warm up the stage for all these wonderful acts tonight, and yeah, we're looking forward to kicking back and just hearing everybody else. This song is called Golden Child. Not hard to talk to, is she? Yeah, she makes it easy. She looks like what you want to hear. I used to need that friend to make me feel like something special, standing backstage with a guitar and a beer. Well, I don't mind if it takes a little time. When it comes to waiting, I've been practicing for years. And I've been a stranger here before. I've been a soldier, I've been the war. I've done my time on the wrong side of the door. I've been peaceful, I've been wild, I've been a golden child. I've been a lonely country mile and an AM gospel choir, crackling through the wire. Well, don't you touch that dial. Summer's been a long time coming. Feels like I'm losing something. I guess I'm gonna let it slide. I'm not hanging up my spurs. I'm just telling you I've learned the price of winning ain't worth all the lonely it buys. So I don't mind if it takes a little time. When it comes to heartache, I have learned to let it ride. I've been a stranger here before. I've been a soldier, I've been the war. I've done my time on the wrong side of the door. I've been peaceful, I've been wild, I've been a golden child. I've been a lonely country mile and an AM gospel choir. I'm crackling through the wire, but don't you touch that dial. Son, don't you touch that dial. Thank you so much, Honeycutters.
Amanda Ann Platt, Matthew Smith, Kai Taylor, Evan Martin, Rick Cooper, and Josh Milligan. The Honeycutters right there from down in Asheville. The latest record is called On the Ropes. On the Ropes is their latest, and they'll be playing out there supporting that still. That came out earlier this year, but they're on the road a good bit. You get a chance to go see them. You want to catch them live. They play a lot of clubs, festivals. I bet they're great in a bar room. It's time for the Mountain Stage Band and our own Julie Adams. Mountain Stage Band is led by the man up there in the hat with the acoustic guitar. Ron Soule is the leader of the band. Bob Thompson is on the piano. Ryan Kennedy plays one of our electric guitars. Steve Hill plays the bass. Ahmed Solomon is on the drums. And Michael Lipton is our other electric guitar player. And Julie has chosen a song by late, fine songwriter Mr. Mark Hurd. It's called What Kind of Friend? Make her welcome, Julie Adams.
What kind of friend? What kind of friend? What kind of friend could pull a knife when it's him or you and his kids need shoes? What kind of friend? What kind of friend would do you in when the bomb goes off and the shelter's his? What kind of friend? What kind of friend do friends become when the musical chairs get down to one? What kind of friend could I become? What kind of friend am I? What kind of friend would tell you lies to spare you from the bitter truth? What kind of friend? And what kind of friend could stoop so low as to shield your eyes from the mirror's gaze? What kind of friend? What kind of friend do friends become when a blind eye turns on the damage done? What kind of friend could I become? What kind of friend am I? And what kind of friend survives the night in a frightened sense of self-defense? What kind of friend? And what kind of friend can take the ache of losing face for friendship's sake? What kind of friend? What kind of friend do friends become when the heart says kill and the soul says love, love, love? What kind of friend could I become? What kind of friend am I? What kind of friend am I? What kind of friend am I?
Julie Adams, Mountain Stage Band, a Mark Hurd song right there, What Kind of Friend. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Philadelphia, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia, celebrating the diversity of live music in the Mountain State, from newgrass to indie pop at outdoor festivals or in coffee houses. Your next mountain experience begins with the new Go2WV mobile app, available for iOS and Android on iTunes and Google Play. Additional support is provided by Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. We hope you'll take a look at our website, mountainstage.org. There you can find links to our podcast. You can also follow us on just about every form of social media. And of course, sometime we hope that you will join us at a live show. You can find out where we're going to be by going to the website. It'll give you our schedule and also give you a way to buy tickets. So you might come and be with us, whether we are on the road here in Harrisonburg at James Madison University or whether we're just back home in Charleston. We'd love to have you be here. Mountainstage.org is the website. Our next guest is a man who, even though he's a young man, has had a lot of experience because he started out playing music professionally when he was 12 years old, along with his sister and Chris Thiele in a group called Nickel Creek, which later on went on to win Grammys and become quite an acclaimed band. He's been on Mountain Stage as part of Nickel Creek, as part of the Fiction family, as part of WPA, and part of the Mutual Admiration Society. So I think it's high time he comes on and plays his own music. What do you think? After 10 years, he started recording on his own about 10 years ago. Then more recently, he's made a couple of albums, and the most recent one is really a fine-sounding record. It's called What to Fear on 30 Tigers. And on that, he has a nice mix of sometimes bass and drums and sometimes acoustic and very evocative music that includes a band from California called the Bee Eaters. And one of those folks is here playing cello with him. Please welcome for the first time as a solo artist on the Mountain Stage, Mr. Sean Watkins.
Thank you. Howdy, folks. Great to be back here. I love Mountain Stage. Has anyone been broken up with by someone because they thought you were cheating on them when you weren't, but then they still wanted to be friends with you afterwards? Anyone? All right. Still just me. All right. You're so above me, and I'm way down here. Leave your sugar on the shelf. Hail to the queen of assumptions, you yelled off with his head. When something you heard made you mad. Now after months in your graveyard, you're trying to raise me from the dead. It turns out your sources were bad. So don't say you love me, don't say you care. Keep your kind words to yourself. Since you're so above me, and I'm way down here, leave your sugar on the shelf. baby, just hang up the phone. 'Cause if you think you know me and all my deceitful ways, then you should leave this liar alone. And don't say you love me, don't say you care. Keep your kind words to yourself, since you're so above me and I'm way down here. Leave your sugar on the shelf, since you're so above me and I'm way down here. Leave your sugar on the shelf.
Thank you.
That was a song off of a record I put out a couple years ago called All I Do Is Lie. And it's true, right? This is Tristan Claridge here, you guys. That is definitely true. Tristan played on that song, on that record. He played on this new record that I put out this year, earlier in the spring. It's called What to Fear. And here's a song off of that. I know this is out of the blue. It's been quite a while now since I last saw you, and it's too little too late. We're long since over, still I need to say that I'm sorry I took your love for granted. Man, I was back then, had a shadow for a soul. Yeah, I'm sorry for all the bitter seeds I planted. Don't let those weeds take hold in your heart of solid gold. I hear you found somebody new. He really loves you and his aim is true. I hear that you moved away from the wreckage and the mess I made. And I'm sorry I took your love for granted. Man, I was back then, had a shadow for a soul. Yeah, I'm sorry for all the bitter seeds I planted. Don't let those weeds take hold in your heart of solid gold. Don't let those weeds take hold in your heart of solid gold. Yeah, it's too little too late. I'm sorry. took your love for granted. The man I was back then had a shadow for a soul. Yeah, I'm sorry for all the bitter seeds I planted. Don't let those weeds take hold in your heart of solid gold. Don't let those weeds take hold in your heart of solid gold. Don't let those weeds take hold. Thank you. It's Dominique Garciero playing piano and singing. You guys remember about 5 years ago when the rapture almost happened? It was quite a close call. I'm not sure how it was advertised around other parts of the country, but there was big billboards in California where I live that just said May 21st is Judgment Day. I saw one of those signs on the day before, May 20th, 2011, and thought to myself I should probably get home and write one more song before it all goes down. As I sat down, I thought to myself, what sort of song might the person who put up all these billboards write if you were a bluegrass guitar player like me? Time to bid this old world goodbye. Oh, glory, time to fly away. We'll meet our Savior in the sky. Hallelujah, the 21st of May. Sinner, heed these words of mine about the coming judgment day. Yes, the end is drawing nigh. Hallelujah, the 21st of May. They laughed while Noah built his boat, and then cried when came the rain. And they mock me now, but I will float on the 21st of May. Been so sure, and I never led no one astray, except in the fall of '94. But hallelujah, the 21st of May. They laughed while Noah built his boat, and then cried when came the rain. They mocked me now, but I will float on the 21st of May. They mock me now, but I will float on the 21st of May. Hallelujah, the 21st of May. Again, this is Tristan Claridge on the cello. I'll do the title track of my new record. It's called What to Fear. And, well, I'll let the song do the talking. You love them so, your fire alarms. So we pull them one by one, then sit back and watch you people run. 'Cause we know what you are. You think you're safe inside your armored cars. Well, turn the volume up, 'cause we're telling you what to fear. You better listen up. Yeah, we're telling you what to fear. There's just so much, and there's no one in this dark world you can trust except for us. Us. All ye lost, just take our hand. We're headed for the promised land. Blinders on, don't stray from us, my friend. 'Cause we know what you like. Everything in black and white. You're so right, 'cause we've told you what to fear, and you listened up. Yeah, we told you what to fear. You're sticking to your guns, 'cause there's no one in this dark world you can trust except for us. Ooh, you're always right. Don't you ever forget it, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Yeah, you're always right. But if you ever forget it, we're here to remind you every night. Yeah, we're here for you every night. There's a new disease, don't go away. How to keep your loved ones safe. The answer's coming right after this break. 'Cause we know what you need. But don't you know nothing is free? Nothing's free. We're gonna sell you what to fear. Yeah, we're selling you what to fear. There's just so much, and there's no one in this dark world you can trust except for us. Thank you. I wrote that one a couple years ago, and it's kind of gets more relevant every day, and I play it. I'll do one more for you guys. This has been a real pleasure. Can't wait to listen to the rest of the show. I'm going to end with a song that my good pal Glenn Phillips wrote, and he shared a demo of his song with me back when I met him about 15 years ago, and it's always been playing in the back of my head, so I thought I'd record it. It's on my record. Here we go. It's called Back on My Feet. I've been angry, I have strayed, I've said words I never thought that I could say, and you were sad and sweet, like an old bar song, and I'll be back up on my feet before too long. When you said you wanted me, it's 'cause I said it first. Words rang hollow till the emptiness became a thirst. And I would drink those words till they made me strong. And I'll be back up on my feet before too long. Yeah, I'll be back up on my feet before too long. For too long. If you met me now, you never would have stuck around. No, you never would have stuck around. So I will lay me down by the salty sea and let the water pull the sand all over my body, to wash me clean like a river stone. And I'll be back up on my feet before you know. Yeah, I'll be back up on my feet before too long. Before too long. Thank you guys so much. What a pleasure to be here. Thanks to Mountain Stage for having us.
Sean Watkins right there, along with Tristan Claridge on the cello and backup vocals, and Dominique Arciero on piano and harmonies. Sean Watkins, the new one, is What to Fear. You heard several tunes from that one. And that last tune, written by Glenn Phillips, is on the record. It's really, really a fine sounding collection of songs. And I mentioned at the beginning, Sean was on with all those people. WPA is a band that Glenn Phillips was in with Sean Watkins. And Glenn's also in Toad the Wet Sprocket. You might remember that. But what a great sounding singer and songwriter. And obviously, I didn't even mention before, guitar player, which is what many people know him as. But he's much, much more than that, Sean Watkins. If you missed part of Mountain Stage or you just want to hear something again, you can visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast will include songs we don't have time to fit on the radio, as well as our complete finale song. So take a moment, if you would, to subscribe, rate, and review the show on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. We'd appreciate that. We're going to finish this hour with a woman who is a singer and a songwriter and a writer and a playwright, and she's been with us 5 times before, but it's been far too long. First time we saw her was way back in the early 90s. She was on with a partner, and they were called The Story. But in the meantime, since we've seen her, she's been doing a whole lot of stuff. She's made several records. She's also co-written songs with Katy Perry and the Courtyard Hounds. And one thing that's really the most interesting, I think, is she wrote a one-woman show called My Mother Has 4 Noses, about a mother and daughter love story when her mother was stricken with Alzheimer's and she had to take care of her. But there was a lot of drama and a lot of comedy in the show, and someday I hope to see that. But right now we're going to hear some tunes, whatever she wants to play, including, hopefully, songs that are going to be on her latest record, which is on her own label, Bad Dog Records. It's called Midnight Hallelujah, and it's going to be out in just a little while, just about a week from when you're hearing this show. And we want to welcome back with open arms, and I hope you'll do the same thing, to the Mountain Stage, Jonatha Brooke.
Thank you very much. This is Sean Driscoll on guitar. This song is on the new record. Put the gun down and come talk to me. You got a lot of nerve. You're bitching about your freedom. You say you had it rough. Everybody got their cross, and so you bear it up, and you seek your profits, you tally your loss, and then you carry on, carry on, carry on. You carry on, carry on, carry on. There's nobody done you wrong, so you carry on, and you put the gun down. Was your daddy mean? Your mama couldn't be saved. No one keeping you clean? Or is it just attention that you crave? So put the gun down. Nobody has to lose. You got no way out except forgiveness, so you better choose. And then you carry on, carry on, carry on. You carry on, carry on, carry on. 'Cause nobody done you wrong. Well, it's Tuesday, you can make it to Wednesday. Thursday, you might feel the sun. Friday knows nothing about Saturday. Sunday don't need no gun. So don't aim, don't swing. Nobody has to bleed. And no fat lady gonna sing. And you may never get what you need. And so you'll carry on, carry on, carry on. You carry on, carry on, carry on. 'Cause nobody done you wrong. So you carry on, yeah, yeah, you carry on, carry on, carry on. You carry on, carry on, carry on. 'Cause nobody done you wrong. So you carry on. gun down. You put the gun down.
Thank you very much. This next song is also on the new record. It's called #Lullaby. There's a book called Ghetto Side by a reporter in Los Angeles. Her name's Jill Leovy. And she tracked these detectives around the worst parts of Los Angeles for almost 10 years, sort of following their work. And she asked a couple of them who were just incredibly devoted to solving these crimes that no one else seemed to care about in the rough neighborhoods. And one of the detectives said to her, "Well, everybody was somebody's baby. That's why I have to solve these crimes." So that inspired this song.
There's fate and there's fury, go hang the jury. No one's gonna sleep tonight. A hashtag for everything, a battle hymn for you to sing, but nothing's gonna make it right. You choke down all the reasons, another night burns by, but no one ever sang you a lullaby. But everybody was somebody's baby, and every baby was some kind of destiny. Who we once were is not who we may be. Everybody was somebody's baby. Got your grandma's hands, but you broke her heart. Lost the game before the start. No chariot gonna swing that low when you know going home is gonna tear you apart. You choke down all the reasons, another night burns by, and no one ever sang you a lullaby. But everybody was somebody's baby. Every baby got some kind of destiny. Who we once were is not who we may be. Everybody was somebody's baby. I got nothing left of what God gave me, 'cause losing is my finest art. One kind thing, one simple song might save me, and my broken heart, my broken heart. But everybody was somebody's baby. Every baby got some kind of destiny, and who we once were is not who we may be. Everybody was somebody's baby. Everybody was somebody's baby. Every baby got some kind of destiny. Who we once were is not who we may be. Everybody was somebody's baby. There's fate and there's fury, go hang the jury. No one's gonna sleep tonight.
We made it. Thank you for indulging me. So it was about in 2010 when I moved my mother in with me in New York City. She had Alzheimer's and needed full-time care. I had no idea what I was getting into, but I knew I would be there for her. It was quite an adventure. I cared for her until she passed away. And it was a love story, really. My mom was a character. She was a poet. She was a clown. In fact, when I was in 7th grade, she went to clown school. And she came home in full makeup, a polka-dotted suit, bowler hat, and wig, and told us we could now call her Stony the Clown. Stone was her maiden name. Anyway, there was lots of daily theater in our time together. Some of it very hard and some of it incredibly funny. And I would write the dialogue down sometimes because I just couldn't believe what was transpiring. And she was very complicit in what was happening. She loved making drama or songs or plays. And she would almost every day say, "Booley," that's my nickname, "are you getting this down? This is good stuff. We need to make a play out of it, and we should take it to Broadway." I was getting it down, and I did make a play out of it. It's called My Mother Has Four Noses, and this is the first song from the play. It's called Are You Getting This Down? Are you getting this down? Booley, it's good. Are you getting this down? Booley, you should. 'Cause all my pretty promises and my desperate amends couldn't put me back together again. Couldn't put me back together again. But you did. You did. So are you getting this down? These dark and crazy scenes. Are you getting this down? The laughter in between. 'Cause everything I wanted eluded me each time. Yeah, the only thing I ever knew was mine. The only thing I ever knew was mine. Was your love. Your love. And I never had to ask. You know I never would. I never had to hide. You know I never could. With you by my side. Are you getting this down? This blood that's thicker than wine. Are you getting this down? Booley, it's time. 'Cause you've never been more beautiful and never so much mine. I love you so, you saved me, and now it's time. I hope you know I'll be okay. It's time. I'm fine. I'm fine. So are you getting this down? Booley, are you getting this down? Booley, are you getting this down? Booley, I did. I did. This is called You and I. We get to play it with the band. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are my high road, I am your low road, I am your city, you are my town. You are my northland, I am your southland, I am your teardrop, so you be my cloud. You are my fast horse, you are my high prize, I am your fingers, you are my hands. You are my sunshine, I am your starlight, I am your woman and you are my man. You and you are my firefly, I am your nighthawk, I am your dance, you are my song. You are my canyon, I am your cliff rock. We are the ride, and we are the rock. I am your midnight, midnight, dark night. I am your heaven, I'll be your hell. You are my dreams and you are my visions. I live in steeples and you live in bells. You and you and you are the sound of myself in the light that calls to myself that gets lost in the dark. My tangle and world, my lostness and foundness. You are my ocean and you are my heart. I'll kiss your wild winds, you kiss my rainstorms. I'll kiss your flowers and you fill my vase. I'll be your tall drink and I'll be your clear thing. I'll kiss your future and you kiss my past. You'll be my wingspread, you'll be my high head. I'll be your apple, you'll be my plum. You'll be my work day, I'll be your always. I'll be your stiff wind blowing you home. You and you and you and you are the sound of myself in the light and calls to myself that gets lost in the dark. Tangled and whirled, my lostness and foundness. You are my ocean, you are my heart. You are the sound of myself in the light, calls to myself that gets lost in the dark. My tangled and whirled, my lostness and foundness. You are my ocean and you are my heart. Thank you very, very much. It's John Driscoll.
Jonatha Brooke right there, along with the Mountain Stage Band on that last one. Ms. Jonatha Brooke lives in New York City now, originally from up in Boston. And that new collection, Midnight Hallelujah, is on her own label, Bad Dog Records. And it'll be available October 21st. So if you want to get one of those, you can go to her website, Jonatha Brooke with an E on the end.com. Great to see her again. And can't wait to see her one-woman play sometime in the future. Well, it's great to be here at the Forbes Center of James Madison University in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Our thanks to all the folks here. This is a beautiful spot, and the people here are just fantastic. And our thanks also to our friends at WMRA Al Bartholet, General Manager, who made it possible for us to come over here, and also thanks to the President of James Madison University, Jonathan Allinger, who is here tonight, and we appreciate him being here. I'd like to say hello to you if you're listening right now over KWIT, Sioux City, Iowa, or over WMRA, Harrisonburg, Virginia. And wherever you are, we hope that you will be listening next week. We got a heck of a show next week. The Indigo Girls will be with us, along with Winona. And the Big Noise, Patty Larkin and Lydia Lovelace will also be on that show, so tune in. You're listening to Mountain Stage live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. Well, thank you so much. Welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. We've had some great music already, and we got a lot more to come. We are here at the Forbes Center at James Madison University in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Later on during this hour, we're going to be hearing some local folks. The Steel Wheels will be with us. But we are absolutely delighted to welcome our next guest. We've tried to get them on a few times in the past, but they're not around all the time. When we can put them on, it was always like they were scheduled somewhere else, and it never got together until now. You know, in bluegrass music, we had some of the absolute pioneer giants. Bill Monroe was on this show, and Ralph Stanley was on the show. But when you go down to that next generation of bluegrass, you come up with this band has been together for 45 years, and not all of these guys were in it all that long, but most of them have been in it for over 2 decades now, over in the Baltimore, Washington, D.C. area. And a lot of folks have forgotten that that's a real hotbed center of bluegrass music. You think of Kentucky, and you think of the Appalachians, but a lot of folks, Dale McCoury and Hazel Dickens from West Virginia, they all went to D.C., and they got together, and these guys came not too long after that. And they have really made a difference in bluegrass music in a very good way. They got a new record right now called Long Time, Seldom Seen. And I hope they keep going forever. That one's on Smithsonian Folkways. Would you please welcome, for the first time to the Mountain Stage, the Seldom Seen.
When we met, your love would last forevermore. You took me by surprise, you up and walked right out the door. I've been suffering through this dry spell, no relief in sight. Why you sewing notes with another man and a razor cane all night? And the only way I'll make it through this drought is by breaking new ground. Yeah, the only thing you left when you left it was no choice but to spend my love in another field with no rocks beneath the soil. And it's high time I was leaving this old town, start breaking new ground. want you by my side. The grass is getting greener slowly as the days go by. Somewhere I'll find someone to help me tear down these old walls and build my life on solid love and rise above it all. And the only way that true love can be found by breaking new ground. Yeah, the only thing you left when you left me was no choice but to let my love with another field with no rocks beneath the soil. And it's high time I was leaving this old town, start breaking new ground. When you left me was no choice but to let my love and love you no rock beneath the soil. And it's high time I was leaving this old town, start breaking new ground.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I think it's about time for a little beer drinking song, don't you? All right. She's off misbehaving with him, not with me. A pessimistic tomorrow is all that I see. I could live with my version of the world going past. All the hard times we've had don't look so bad through the bottom of the glass. So turn up the jukebox, dim down the lights. I don't need no vision 2020 tonight. I pretend I don't see her, even if they walk past. Through the smoke and the tears, the dust and the beer, through the bottom of the glass. Well, the grapevine done told me what they see and hear. They must like to watch me get tears in my beer. I found a new someone. He may say she's trash. Well, she ain't much to see, but she looks good to me through the bottom of the glass. So turn up the jukebox, dim down the lights. I don't need no vision 2020 tonight. I pretend I don't see them, even if they walk past. Through the jokes and the tears, smoke and the beer, through the bottom of the glass. Through the jokes and the tears, through the smoke and the beer. Oh, yeah, oh, no. Probably about enough of that, huh?
I think so.
Okay. Through the bottom of the glass. wonderful. Thank you so much. It's wonderful to be here with you folks and Larry on Mountain Stage. Like Larry had mentioned, it's been a couple years that we've been trying to get together to do this particular show, but it just hadn't worked out, so we're extra happy to be here with you tonight in Harrisonburg. And kind of an appropriate song to do in this part of the country, in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley, is this tune for you called Blue Ridge.
Oh, the dew on the laurel, the tall swaying pine, the clear mountain water, and the bluest of sky. Take me back to Blue Ridge. Do you call to all your children like you've been calling me? Blue Ridge, why are you calling me home? Blue Ridge, why are you calling me home? Blue Ridge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
This is a ride home for that song too, I'll tell you.
Wow, what a wonderful bunch. Yeah. We pack you all up and take you back to Maryland with us tonight.
Sure.
Come along all the time.
I don't have enough bedrooms.
Speaking of Maryland, this song was written by a neighbor of Fred's here. It's down in southern Maryland. There's a gentleman, his name is David Norris, and he wrote this song, and we recorded it a few years back, and it's called Dusty. Just up the road leading into the town is where Dusty lived down by the tracks. And every train speeding by raised the dust by the front of her family shack. She could have been any rich man's queen. She was pretty enough, that's a fact. And I still don't know why, but for some reason I was a reason she never looked back. Oh, Dusty, just one more time, let me trust in your heart like you trusted mine. My morning road leading off in the dew always leads back to you. Had such a happy ending, days whispered by like the trains, and just the thoughts of my Dusty's befriending is shelter enough from the rain. Someday I'll find her a place by the river, far from this dusty old town. That's where her bare feet will never be dusty again when the sun goes down. Oh, Dusty, just one more time, let me trust in your heart like you trusted mine. My morning road leading off in the dew always leads back to you. Oh, Dusty, just one more time, let me trust in your heart like you trusted mine. My morning road leading off in the dew always leads back to you.
Thank you, folks. That's old Dusty, and I think we have that available on an 8-track tape somewhere. I'm not sure.
Ronnie, didn't your daughter go to school here?
She sure did. 4 years. Yeah. Great school, I must say. So I have an investment here, Dudley.
And me too. My niece went here too.
All right, Lewis.
What am I doing hanging round? I should be on that train gone. I should be riding on that train San Antonio. What am I doing hanging around? Just for a short vacation I went down to Mexico. I didn't have much time to spend, about a week or so, but I lightly took advantage of the girl who loved me so. And I can't help thinking when the time had come to go, what am I doing hanging round? I should be on that train and gone. I should be riding on that train San Antonio. What am I doing hanging round? took me to a garden just for a little walk. I didn't know much Spanish, and there was no time to talk. But she told me that she loved me, not with words, but with a kiss. And I came out thinking of the train I would not miss. What am I doing hanging round? I should be on that train and go. I should be riding on that train San Antonio. What am I doing hanging round? Well, it's been a year or so, I want to go back again. And if I get the money, well, I'll ride that same old train. Well, I get your chances once, and I sure miss mine. And I gain out thinking when I hear some whistle crying, what am I doing hanging round? I should be on that train and go. I should be riding on that train San Antonio. What am I doing hanging round? What am I doing hanging round?
Thank you all. Thank you. Well, that's a monkey song there.
I know. That's one that Seldom Seen recorded, I think, probably in 1972 on the first recording called Act One. And so it's always a pleasure to revisit that one.
It is, Fred, and that's a tune there that so I believe it's the only monkey song that we actually recorded and do. But I don't think they do any of ours
I don't think
at all.
so. No.
Hey, how about just introduce everyone real quick?
Okay.
That be okay?
Sure. Dobro player Fred Travers, vocals. Bonnie Simpkins on the bass and bass vocals.
Thank you.
Ricky Simpkins, his brother down there on the end with the fiddle and the banjo and the bones. He plays bones. And the multi-talented Lou Reed right here on the tenor vocals.
Oh, thank you. And that's Mr. Dudley Connell there on the vocals and guitar.
And the bone.
Here's a song that we have resurrected. It was recorded by the original Seldom Scene back in the 70s. And we've had a lot of requests to do this. One lady up in Gettysburg, at the Gettysburg Bluegrass Festival, held up a big banner about the size of that wall back there and had the name of this song on it, said, "Please do it in the spring." Well, it was fall before we got it done. And so I don't want to put you to sleep on this because it is a lullaby. It's called Sweet Baby James. There is a young cowboy who lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyons, waiting for summer's pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer, and closing his eyes as the doggies be tired, he sings out a song which is soft but is clear, as if maybe someone could hear. So good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. the 1st of December, all covered with snow. So was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Oh, the Berkshires seemed dreamlike on account of that frosting. With 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep, but singing works just fine for me. So good night, you moonlight ladies. Rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dream and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. And rock-a-bye, sweet baby James.
Thank you. Well, we got time to do one more for you, and we haven't got Ronnie to sing any bass for you, so we'll get him to do that and bid you a cheese fondue. But it's been a real pleasure being here with you tonight. Yeah, we'll have 8 tracks for sale between our... just those very ones I was telling you about.
You have to buy the players to go with them.
That's right. Anyway, here's a gospel tune. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience, and we'll hopefully see you somewhere along the line.
I'm in the way,
Narrow
way,
the mansion's bright and fair. Heaven I'll be, so glad and free. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. When all the saints come from the grave, I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. When all the saints come from the grave, I'll be no stranger there. The Lord will call, both great and small, the mansions bright and fair. In heaven above, where all is love, I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. When all the saints come from the grave, I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. When all the saints come from the grave, I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. I'll be no stranger there. When all the saints come from the grave, I'll be no stranger there. 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 When all the saints come from the grave, I'll be no stranger there.
Dudley Connell, Fred Travers, Lou Reed, Ronnie Simpkins, and the newest member, Ricky Simpkins. Seldom seen right there from over in Maryland around the Washington, D.C. area. Their latest is on Smithsonian Folkways, and it's called Long Time, Seldom Seen. Yes, sir, folks. There you heard a true voice of bluegrass music, and one that's influenced many, many bands over the years, the long years they've been together. And Ricky just took over for Ben Eldridge, the last member of the original Seldom Seen, retired earlier this year, and Ricky Simpkins took over. Ronnie, his brother, had already been in the band for over 20 years. What wonderful music that is. We've been reminding you throughout the show we are here in Harrisonburg, Virginia, on the campus of James Madison University. And right here in the Shenandoah Valley, Bob Thompson couldn't resist this tune. He's going to play it for you. You've heard it before, but you're going to never heard it the way Bob plays it. Please welcome, playing Shenandoah, Bob Thompson. Colortones.com is where you get his music. Bob Thompson, Shenandoah. You're listening to Mountain Stage live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey & Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Philadelphia, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by Wild Wonderful West Virginia, celebrating the diversity of live music in the Mountain State, from newgrass to indie pop at outdoor festivals or in coffee houses. Your next mountain experience begins with the new Go2WV mobile app, available for iOS and Android on iTunes and Google Play. Additional support is provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. This is Mountain Stage on NPR. If you have questions or suggestions for us, we'd love to hear from you. Our email is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook, peek behind the scenes on our Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. All of these links are at our website, mountainstage.org. You can also hear Mountain Stage guest performances, including songs we don't have time to fit on the radio, at NPR Music. That address is npr.org/mountainstage. When we found out that we were coming over to Harrisonburg, Virginia, we had to include this next band. They first came to see us back in 2011, but they'd been together by that time already for quite a few years. They came from several parts of the country, but they united right here when they got together at Eastern Mennonite University in Harrisonburg and started singing together. And then by about 2010 or 11, they put together their first album as the Steel Wheels and achieved immediate success on Americana charts and elsewhere. We like their spirit, we like their songs, we like their harmonies, and we like the fact they do it the old-fashioned way, around one microphone right here. They also have a wonderful festival that they've started, the Red Wing Festival, that's third year. And for our money, it's really one of the best festivals, the best lineups that you'll find around the country, so maybe you can come out and see them sometimes. Welcome back to the Mountain Stage, the Steel Wheels.
Thank you so much.
In my dream, there's no worry. In my hope, there is no hurry. Hold yourself, yes you can. Open roads, broken plans. Sing me like a folk song now. High as the sky, deep as the ground. Sing it out, round and round. Sing me like a folk song now. I'll be hungry till I die. Rivers flow, money lies slow. Take your time wherever you go. I can't talk, but I can dance. Word and flesh, second chance. Love me like a lullaby. Lift me up before I die. There'll be days when I am gone, but I am with you. Everyone, sing me like a folk song. Last train home, I'll be on. Oh, this train's for the ones who gamble. This train's for the midnight ramble. I hope I'm on the train you're on. There is space for everyone. In my dream, there's no worry. In my hope, there is no hurry. Hold yourself. Yes, you can. Open roads, broken plans. In my dream, there's no worry. In my hope, there is no hurry. Hold yourself. Yes, you can. Open roads, open hands.
All right. How you doing?
Well, it's an honor to be back here. Thank you, guys, and it's a special honor to be in our hometown, getting to do Mountain Stage. So, thanks, everybody. We're gonna do another. That was a new song for you. We've got a new album in the works, and we're gonna do another new one before we get to some maybe more familiar songs. So, this one's called "Scrape Me Off the Ceiling." Got me on my heels so long that I'm barely breathing. Tell me something hard to hear. Scrape me off the ceiling. When I go, I'll be gone, worry and be wasted. Clap your hands, here I stand, all in time we tasted. Sleeping, you know I'm trying. It's living and dying. Lovers that we used to know can't quite shed the feeling. Tell me something hard to hear. Scrape me off the ceiling. Hold me lightly, keep me Nightly memories surround us. They've lost us, but found us. Got me on my heels so long that I'm barely breathing. Tell me something hard to hear, scream me off the ceiling. Thank you guys so much. Oh, goodness. Well, feels like we've got to at least leave some room for one sweet little love song to the Commonwealth of Virginia. So, here you go. This one is called Rescue Me, Virginia. 3, 4. Came from Kansas, where the sky is so big you feel alone. But that prairie gives meaning to the mountains that I call my home. My family is Midwest, where the days don't seem as busy as the East. There's space to wander, as the wandering never gave me peace. Oh, rescue me, Virginia, rescue me. Sing the songs from the ancient, wash me in the sea. Rescue me, Virginia, rescue me. Oh, rescue me. Brother lives in Pittsburgh, he's different in the ways you'd like to see. Like the rivers of that city, deep at his center, he is free. Sister writes from Wichita, she's kept herself steady in the wind. Further from the coast, she's always been the most easy kind of friend. Oh, rescue me, Virginia, rescue me. Sing the songs from the ancient, wash me in the sea. Rescue me, Virginia, rescue me. Oh, rescue me. It makes a difference where you go. It makes a difference where you go. It makes you different where you go. I love the West. Colorado is a promise I could keep. She's younger and wild. Those aren't the mountains calling me. I'm not from here, but this is where I want my roots to grow. In all the miles that I've traveled, it's good to finally find myself at home. Oh, rescue me, Virginia, rescue me. songs from the ancient wash me in the sea. Rescue me, Virginia, rescue me. Oh, rescue me.
Thank you. Anyway, it's great to be here in this place we've never been before. The Forbes Center. It's a beautiful, beautiful hall right here in this town, and so many beautiful faces that we recognize. So thanks for all the support over the years. It's really beautiful. Let's do this.
1, 2. We've got a fire and it burns so freely. They want to control it, but they don't know how. They say that it's freedom, go out and seek it, but they're looking for fences to put up around. They gave me a box and they told me to fill it. Tell us your story, son, so we can prepare. I strung up that box and I played them a fable. Now they are all dancing like they never cared. It's something that's true or deep as the ocean, true as the white lines keep me from you. I'm driving down highways, it's wind and it's gravel now more than ever. Won't you tell me the truth? Tell me how it was when you were young and alone. Tell me how it was when you were sitting at home. It don't matter much what they think about me. 'Cause if you are what you want, then you can be what you'll be. So grab what you can carry, shut up your windows, let's go and surprise them that we are still here. We live where we wander as long as the wind blows, and we'll tell them our stories about freedom and fear. It's something that's true or deep as the ocean, true as the white lines keep me from you. I'm driving down highways, it's wind and it's gravel now more
Thank you. Why don't you give it up for Jay Lapp on that mandolin? How about that man with the fiddle? That's Mr. Eric Brubaker back there on the fiddle. And over here, keeping it solid on the bass, that is Mr. Brian Dickel. Why don't you give it up for Brian? Well, Larry mentioned the music festival that many of you are familiar with around here, and we looked back and we realized we've done this show. This is our third time at the show, and we're so fortunate to be able to be back. And they showed us the list of songs we did in the first two times, and we never really got this song on this show, and so it feels right to be back here in Harrisonburg doing this show, that we should do this little song that we named a music festival after. We'll see all of you out there, I hope, this coming July. For those of you out on the radio who don't know, the music festival is called Red Wing Roots Music Festival, and it's one of the greatest times for our year, for sure, and a lot of other people as well. So anyhow, it was all named after this little song, an old tune I learned from my grandfather originally, and that we sort of messed up our own way. This one's called Red Wing.
In the summer sun, 1981, the day was long till I heard the song whistle like the wind. And I was standing there, dust was flying through the air, like days before when we believed in things we couldn't see. Oh, my red wing, take me softly to my home now, to my family. Oh, my red wing, hold me closely, take me under the brightest sun. Done and another night has come, I'll rest my weary bones and pray the bird I love hasn't flown away, and I will call again up to my kindest friend. The ground below will be set free, with my love I'll be. Oh, my red wing, take me softly to my home now, to my family. Oh, my red wing, hold me closely, take me under the brightest sun. She has none. She was never won by metal wings or death machines or anything between. When my time has come and all my days are done, if heaven waits, we'll breach the gates. On her wings we'll be one. Oh, my red wing, take me softly to my home now, to my family. Oh, my red wing, hold me closely, take me under the brightest sun. Oh, my red wing, take me softly to my home now, to my family. Oh, my red wing, hold me closely, take me under the setting sun.
Well, thank you so much. We've got one more song for you. It's an honor to be on Mountain Stage. It's an honor to be able to be here in front of all of you. So thanks for coming out and joining us. And a big thank you to all the artists as well. It's a big honor to share the stage with these folks. So thank you again.
There's a rain coming down in the valley. We're gonna wash in the river so deep. Well, there's a rain coming down in the valley. Oh, Lord, there ain't no devil going where I go. Ain't no devil going where I go. Ain't no water gonna bring me down. There ain't no devil now. Gather up the rain coming. There's a rain coming down. Meet me out at the edge of town. There's a rain coming down. Tell everybody that the water's rising. There's a rain coming down. You think it's tame, but it'll put you in the ground. There's a rain coming down. Well, there's a rain coming down in the valley. We're gonna wash in the river so deep. Well, there's a rain coming down in the valley. Oh, Lord, there ain't no devil going where I go. Ain't no devil going where I go. Ain't no water gonna bring me down. There ain't no devil now.
I love all my children here.
Well, there's a rain coming down, like the roots that grow in the river for the tree. There's a rain coming down. If you get there before I do, there's a rain coming down. Tell what the water couldn't take from me. Tell what the water couldn't take from me. Tell what the water couldn't take from me. Tell what the water couldn't take from. Oh, tell what the water. Oh, there's a rain coming down in the valley. We're gonna wash in the river so deep. Well, there's a rain coming down in the valley. Oh, Lord, there ain't no devil going where I go. Ain't no devil going where I go. Ain't no water gonna bring me down. There ain't no devil now. There ain't no water gonna bring me down. There ain't no devil.
right here in Harrisonburg, Trent Wagler, Jay Lapp, Eric Brubaker, and Brian Dickel, the Steel Wheels. Their last record is called Leave Some Things Behind, but they're working on a new record which will be out next year, so listen for that one. And if you get a chance, come to their festival in July called the Red Wings Roots Music Festival, because it's worth hearing. Our thanks to the Steel Wheels, and our thanks to the Seldom Scene, and to Jonatha Brooke and Sean Watkins and the Honeycutters. And our thanks to all you folks here at James Madison University at Harrisonburg, Virginia, for coming out to see us live. And thanks to all the folks here at the Forbes Center, and to Jonathan Alger, the president of James Madison, and to WMRA Radio and Al Bartholet, who put all this together and invited us to come to Harrisonburg. We're so glad you did that. And thanks to you listening there on the radio. Special thanks. We never take you for granted. Without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage, and we know that's true. Hope you'll be with us next time when our guests will be the Indigo Girls, Winona and the Big Noise, Patty Larkin, and Lydia Lovelace. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasilia Skouras. Assistant producer is Joni Deutsch. Production manager is Paul Flaherty. We're engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. Our web producer is Josh Saul. We have production assistants from Michael Lipton, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, Josh Saul, and Music in Motion Promotions. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go do some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening from Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. We're going to do an old Townes Van Zandt song that Emmylou Harris sang so well a while ago. It's called If I Needed You. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me to ease my pain? Juliet.
If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease you.
Amanda is going to sing it now.
The night forlorn, all the morning's born, and the morning shines with the lights of love.
And now Trent.
Will miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart.
Everybody now.
If I needed you, would you come?
Baby's with me now, since I showed her how to lay her lily hand in mine.
Jonatha Brooke.
And we'll agree she's a sight to see, a treasure for the poor to find.
All right, everybody now.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for thee.
How about Sean Watkins now on the guitar? Tristan's gonna play the fiddle. Blue's gonna play his mandolin. Let's hear that dobro. Bob Thompson on the piano. Ron Soul, harmonica. Electric guitar now. Brian Kennedy on the electric. Let's sing a chorus here, how about it?
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease.
One more chorus.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser, LLP, and by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia. Mountain Stage is a production of West Virginia Public Broadcasting. This is NPR.